Hi, welcome back to Midnight Flow. My name is PK. I'm gonna be doing the December reading. Uh, there are gonna be three piles, so go ahead and just click the timestamps down below for your pile. Even though I've done this before, just take a couple deep breaths and then choose whichever pile that is calling for you. Okay, I'll see you at your timestamp. Bye. Hi, pile number one. If you chose the first stick, it says take 5 minutes and write down as many new ideas as you can. So that might be something you're doing in the month of December, having more inspiration and motivation to go after, to create and go after the things you want. Maybe with this holiday coming, you're gonna do a lot of decorations. Do a lot. You're gonna create some decorations and do a lot of decorating. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Swords upright. And then the Seven of Wands in reversed. So overall for your month of December, money's gonna come in slowly. There's some kind of opportunity that will be coming in the month of December, but you won't see the benefit of the money right away. It will require you to travel. Require some traveling, and let's see. And for you to be a little bit more easygoing and like just flow with whatever situation that's going on, especially if you're tight on money during the holidays. You might want to overexpend, but you shouldn't do that because there's something else coming in and you should wait for that opportunity to come in first. So you have this Knight of Pentacles in reversed, and then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So with both of these cards, it just tells me that your hard work is paying off, but it's just not reaping the benefits as quickly as you wish for them to be. And then I have the Six of Swords upright, so there's going to be some kind of traveling in the month of December. And then I have the Seven of Wands up, in reverse. And I think that just requires you to not be so defensive when it comes to exploring new ideas, especially regarding to, because it looks like he's standing on top of like the world here. So exploring new ideas, religion, cultures, being more open-minded and allow yourself to just flow and not having to be defensive all the time about your own beliefs also. Alright, that's for your overall month of December. I'm gonna do week by week. So for the first week for pile 1, yeah, you're more concerned about what you have. The money, especially finance, is very important to you. So for the first week, I got Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse, and then the Six of Cups in reversed. A lot of your cards are in reverse, and then also the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So you're wanting someone. So these are your cards, all in reverse. Here, okay. So you're wanting some kind of like help, advice, but you're too afraid to ask for it. I see that with this card right here. It's somebody in your childhood or someone you know from your past who could help you turn all these cups, fulfillments, pentacles upright, but for some reason, some kind of services that they offer, you're afraid to seek them out because you just feel you're stuck in your situation. No one can help you with this Eight of Swords upright here. And you also are there's also an Emperor. So there's somebody in your life who's very structured, who's righteous, upright, who can help you. But at the same time, you might be afraid that they're blocking you. Or they're preventing you from reaching the highest achievement that you could have. And also it could be like a father figure who you want to please, or you want to be better than that father figure, right? But for some reason you can't live up to their standards, so you're having second thoughts. You feel like you're stuck in your situation, but in reality you're not. You're just beginning your journey. You're just this page right here, beginning your journey, but you're not completely seeing or doing something you're supposed to. So let's see what it is. You just feel like it's not enough, or you don't have enough. Yeah, you've been fighting for a really long time for everything that you have, but you still feel like there's more out there, but it's emotionally, like in your heart, you feel like it's not enough for you. You want more, and when you forget to be like grateful for what you already have and appreciate what you have in the moment now, that makes you feel stuck and makes you go back into the cycle thinking you're not enough and you will never amount to anything. But you need to just continue to slowly build your finances. Yeah, so you constantly are fighting. You just need to continue to keep going after what you want, and remember to appreciate the moment, and remember that you are like a goddess, God, Empress, King, however you want to see yourself. But you are somebody who's very abundant. You have a lot of opportunities coming to you. There's a lot of things out in the horizon. You just need to look on the brighter side and be optimistic and believe that things are working out for you. It's because, I'm sorry, but you're too realistic and too pessimistic that you're so hard on yourself you can't see the way out. But honestly, there are more opportunities out there for you, things that can help you succeed, people who can help you succeed. But you have to show your vulnerability a little bit, think outside of the box, especially with that creativity. Like, write down as many ideas as you can in 5 minutes, and then do some if you want to. I think just being around people, sharing your ideas with people, helping others also will give you, they can also give you advice when you help them too. And just having simple conversations with other people about your hardships will also give you a really good advice, or bring a lot of like clarity to you, okay, for the first week of December. So you're feeling lost, just know everything will be okay eventually. It's just going to take some time, and you're going to have to continue to slowly just work on what you are working on. Don't get discouraged, because the more you get discouraged, feel like you're stuck in your situation, then that's when you are, because that's what you think. You are what you think. So for the second week of December, there's some kind of sneaky energy around you. It might be you, it might be somebody else, but you're not really gonna see the situation very clearly. So let's see. Your intuition's gonna be a little off for the second week of December. So let's see. Okay, so I got the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry. Oops, sorry. Seven of Swords upright. And then I have the Four of... I can't help cards today. Four of Cups in reverse. And then after that, I have the Fool card. So I think with these cards here in this order like this, you see how the Fool is like looking towards this way of the Seven of Swords, and in between the Four of Cups in reverse, and then this Seven of Swords is looking towards this way. So they're both looking at the Four of Cups. So in the second week of December, there's some kind of opportunity that is going to be coming to you, but it's hit or miss. So you're going to have to use your intuition, but your intuition is going to be a little off. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. There's something someone's going to want to offer you. It's going to give you a new beginning, a chance, but at the same time, it might have some kind of like secret ties, something like sneaky with it that you're going to have to make lies or doing things under the table that's not really like through the justice system. Let's see. Or someone may want to like trick you too, because with I clarified the Seven Swords and I got the Devil in reverse, Three of Pentacles, Strength in reverse, Three of Cups, and Queen of Swords. So it's some kind of contract or people around you who have like who are logical but really cold hearted at the same time, and maybe somebody from your past or someone from work, but they have someone with bad habits. There's not good contract for you. You should probably not take whatever sign any contracts for the second week of October, okay? Because you got Strength in reverse and Three of Cups in reverse. Most of your cards here are in reverse for the Seven of Swords. So if someone's being sneaky, make sure you're or like you feel like you can't trust somebody, make sure you're listening to that, okay? It's not the time to just take a random chance. Not the time to just try your luck at lottery or casino. It's probably best for you to save your money and continue working what you are working on for the first week of December. Again, with the High Priestess in reverse, this is why I think your intuition is going to be a little bit off. Just make sure you're taking time to rest and listen to your body. Doing things that are more physical is going to be really good and healthy for you. Also doing things that are very creative, that allow you to feel like you're abundant and feel like you are sexy and loved, whole in your own body. It's going to be really good for you for the second week. So make sure to try your best to clean yourself up every single day and look good, because when you look good, you feel good, okay? So we'll see for the third week of December. So again, the Nine of Wands came out again about what you need to do for the first week, right? I said to keep on fighting. For the third week, you won't have to fight as much or work as hard for whatever situation you're dealing with. I think it's mostly finances, because if you continue to stay optimistic and you ask for help, because you have a problem with asking for help or asking for some kind of service that is probably really will help support you. Something that the law or justice system offers for some people, like the government. Well, you need to ask for a helping hand, because this card was in reverse again. There's somebody in your past who can offer you something, because these two cards are in reverse, okay? So if you ask somebody for help, see if there's any jobs opportunities around you, they may be able to offer you something that's going to be really good, that fulfills you emotionally, financially, spiritually, everything. You're going to feel really good. It's going to be a start of a new journey for the third week if you are clear about what you want and you stop fighting. Be vulnerable, suck it up. Ask somebody for help. Ask them for opportunities and advice, and they're gonna help you, okay? Stop being so afraid. Like, there's some kind of fear or just the way, like, people look at you. You're afraid that people will see you in some kind of way if you are vulnerable and you ask for help. But you need to, because you're stuck. And people around you who you look up to and has really good advice, they can probably give you opportunities. something with your creativity or abundance. See, this card keeps coming back out, but it came up right this time. So somebody who's very like loving, caring, they're bright, optimistic. Optimistic is your word for December. Make sure you're saying that you're only attracting and finding people who are optimistic. Try your best, even if you are not feeling it. Look your best, feel your best. Try to do your best to stay in the optimistic mindset. Bring things around you that makes you feel loved and happy. Like right now, it's around Christmas time, so decorating your room. Do things that make you feel bright and happy and joyful. For the third week again of December, make sure you're just try to ask somebody for help if that's what you need. Seek advice or services that the government or people around you can offer you. If you need a take, okay, sometimes maybe you're just so used to, I don't think you really give. You might be a giving person. But I'm not saying you're not like a giving or take person. I think you're just so used to doing things on your own all the time, being independent, never asking for help, but also not really like giving unless somebody comes and asks you, then you might help them. But you don't really go out of your way to like give and take. But for the month of December, it's really good for you to take more. Take more advice, take more of what you need, take whatever free services are being offered around you. Like for me, I study on Khan Academy, and it's a free service for studying. Go to a library, read a book. The library is a free place. You just need to sign up and return the books. Okay, so for the last week of December. So again, the Queen of Wands is out again with the Emperor at the end. So for you to want to reach that top of stability, the last week of December is going to be pretty good for you. But it won't be a time for rest. You got a Knight of Swords in reverse with this Queen of Cups in reverse. And then the Four of Swords in reverse. So this is why I think you shouldn't be resting, especially when it comes to your creativity, what you are so passionate about. Make sure you try to keep that in your mind and your heart to continue to motivate you. Do things that spark creativity, that reminds you about just that joy and simplicity of life that's pure. And listen to your heart. So if you're somebody who always goes by feeling, listen to your head. If somebody who always thinks through the head, listen to your heart. So you do a little bit of the opposite. And this Knight of Swords is running towards the Emperor right here. And so if you do things that are based on creativity and you take your time between allowing yourself to rest and go and not rush things, like, because you see this Knight of Swords rushing here because they want to reach the end. You can't just reach the end because it's the end of the year, okay? It's going to be a new year, but that doesn't change anything. You are still you at the end of the day, right? And so for you to build to become the emperor of your life, you need to slowly keep your energy stabilized between resting and going, and not being in all or nothing of sleep, rest, and then go. You have to balance it between, give yourself some steady time. So discipline yourself, writing a list and giving a set time frame of what and when you need to do it and how long it's going to take you. Supposedly try your best to guesstimate to keep you focused on your goal, so you don't have to just like be drained all the time. And with this Queen of Cups in reverse, it's probably not the best time for you to I don't think you should just be listening to your head. I think you should take your time to make decisions, because when she's upright, you see she's looking at this right here, this gold cup, and she's like looking at it deeply, intently, but it's in reverse. So you need to make sure you're taking your time to really think things through, especially your ideas that you're gonna be pursuing, and especially if it's regarding to your finances and your stability. Don't and if you have a fear of like the father figure, that maybe they have failed at something, they didn't have enough money to support you to go through college, enough money to support you through life, and you have this fear of like losing money, losing things because someone, your father, your mother, one of your parents didn't support you in a way you wish to be supported. You don't have to carry that fear on with you. You can let it go because you are your own person. You are different. And even if you like fall into the same similar cycles, you can always change it. So that's for the month of December. Let's look at some advice for you. Advice for Padawan for the month of December. Really take your time to listen. Listen to your heart, not your mind, of when it comes to making decisions. Like when you need to leave a situation, when you need to be silent, when you need to speak up, when you need to go, when to take action, okay? Because you have the Six of Swords in reverse, Ten of Wands upright, Ten of Cups upright, and then the Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So you got, and the Nine of Swords at the end. So you got the Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, got the Page of Wands, and then Ten of Cups, and then the Nine of Swords. So the advice for you is be in the clouds. Work hard and play hard. I think that's the best advice I can give you here, is to work hard and play hard. I wouldn't be so worried about the things that you have to let go, all the duties that you have to do, things that are causing you headaches. Try your best to let them go and do a little bit more studying, do a little bit more reading about your situation. Let's say if you're someone who struggles with anxiety, depression, a lot of nightmares, can't sleep, do a little research on it. Do a little research on how you can fix that situation. Just read a couple quick website articles. Also, if you have any travel plans, it's probably not the best to travel long distance if you can. I mean, you probably can, but it probably won't go the way you wish to. So try to flow in the month of December and allow situations to play out. And again, it's time for you to work hard on your passions. Give your all to all of your passions if you can, to your creativity. Creating, decorating is going to be really good for you for the month of December. Let's do a couple oracle cards. So I feel like pretty much your whole reading, your cards are in reverse. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, but it just means your situations can always turn around if you turn it around yourself. Let's say maybe you know when you're having a hard day, you say, "Oh, it can't get any worse," and then it ends up getting worse because in a way you have jinxed yourself because you're thinking this way, and then it gets getting worse. So you say, "Oh, it can only get better," so you will bring more, attract more good luck into to your life. So I have the building blocks. But this building blocks again, it says take 5 minutes, write down as many new ideas as you can. So writing down your ideas, keeping a log of it, journaling every night or day will be really good for you. Having just ideas and setting goal, being disciplined with yourself to make sure you get things through, get them done will be really good for you. Slowly build to your empire, okay? It is also with the building blocks, it's really good time for you to be studying and increasing on your intelligence and your strategy of life. And then you also have orphaned and poised and reversed. So, and I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It says the shadow side of this. Let me see if it will lighten up. The shadow side of this card speaks to the essence of abandonment. Perhaps you feel a need to remain apart because intimacy is too threatening. It also warns against creating inappropriate family structures in order to conceal old wounds. It's time to address the unhealthy alliances you formed and make a decision to heal the past. You will not be abandoned by the world if you claim yourself as whole. Not all relationships are dysfunctional, and not all of them will disappoint you. Don't abandon yourself. You cannot connect to others in a healthy way. Oh, you can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. Life wants to love you. Let it. See, you can connect to others in a healthy way once you recognize your patterns and consciously choose to interrupt them. So even if you're used to thinking in a negative way, doing things in like a negative way, you can always change it consciously, but it does require you to like put in the work mentally and physically, like building the blocks into a new you, creating new habits, okay? With the relationships also and in the past, so that was kind of related to some of the cards that came out. So make sure you're not just trying to be with somebody or creating new relationship, even with contracts of jobs, house. Make sure you're thinking things through and not doing it out of fear or because you feel abandoned and have like instability in your life, okay? Make sure you're thinking things through and doing it from a good place. Okay, with the poised in reverse. It says you're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Okay, yeah, so faking it is not gonna work for you this time. Make sure you really think things through and do things out of passion. This is a time for you to go and go after what you truly want. But again, you have to think things through. You can't just try here and try there. You have to make sure you have a strategy. So writing things down, again, it's going to be really good and helpful for you. Alright, that's it for pile number 1. Thank you. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the second pile, this is your stick here. It says, give yourself a time limit. If you feel drawn to pile number 1, I did talk about kind of keeping focus and disciplining themselves in pile number 1. So you might want to go back and read that. or listen to that reading. So I'm gonna just look at the overall generalization for December real quick. So something big is gonna happen in POW for you in the month of December. Something that you have been wishing for. I think it's a job opportunity. Something about what you have been working on. Oh, you got lots of cards. So something I think you've been secretly working on this behind the scenes. It's something you really, really, really love. So I got the Ace of Cups, the Tower, with the Four of, was it upright? I think it's upright. Four of Cups, upright. Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then we got the Judgment card. So you got a lot of major arcana, so those are really big and significant in your life. So for the month of December, there's gonna be some kind of opportunity. It's gonna change the structure of your life, but I see it, because it's right next to the Ace of Cups. I think it's a really, really good opportunity for you. It's like a judgment. It's things you have been working on behind the scene, because I see with this with the Three of Pentacles, it's like job related, something that you've been working on secretly, and you've been saying no to other opportunities because you've been hoping that this one will work out. And I feel like in the month of December, it will, where some kind of opportunity is gonna come and it's gonna be like kaboom. Yeah. Okay, let's look more into it. So let's see what the Tower moment is actually. Oh, you might have a new family member, or you might be pregnant, because I have the Ten of Cups here. So something like life-changing. So I have the Four of Wands in reverse, but I feel like it should be upright. So Four of Wands. The Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and then the Three of Swords. So that Tower moment might be a family member who just decided to leave your life, or somebody really close to you. You regard them as a family. They decide to ghost you, leave you. So that might be for some people. But in the end, I think it's for your best, because they were never really there for you. I can't remember exactly the card, but eventually you're gonna have someone better, or some kind of better opportunity is gonna come in anyways. So they're leaving for a reason, because you deserve better. If you were like struggling to make a decision between two things, or let's say like maybe you're struggling to leave that person behind because you found that they were toxic and they're not supporting you in your life, they're just gonna leave, and so you don't have to make the decision, and you're gonna be happy. Your family life's gonna be really, really good. You might be emotionally sad about them leaving, but in the end you are well taken care of in your family life, your home, your marriage. Everything else is really good. Even with this like Three of Swords here, I think they were hurting you anyway, so it's best for them to go. It could be a job also, any situation. Okay, so that was regarding that Tower moment. Okay, so for I'm gonna look week by week for the month of December. Overall, your money situation is going to be really good. Your job is going to be good. Oh, you got the Tower again with the Sun as the back of your deck card. So no matter what situation, it's like a bright situation. I think somebody might be pregnant. Might be a son. I always think that with this card right here, okay? This is the overall energy. So for the first weeks, you might receive news of a new family member, or that you are pregnant. If you don't want to get pregnant, just make sure you're using precaution. Let's see. I got the Page of Pentacles here. Nine of Cups in reversed. Seven Pentacles upright. I got the Tower moment again, and then the Star card. Okay, so I really think someone's gonna be pregnant. For the first week of December, you're gonna find out some kind of news. Overall, I think your money situation in your life is really good. You're gonna just continue working. There's not gonna be, besides just the new, like really good, happy news and just feeling good overall, joyful. You, and just working. There's nothing else really going on in that first week of December, but a wish fulfillment. I feel like you're gonna have some kind of wish fulfillment for the first week of December, but you might not see it yet because the card was in reverse. So you might, let's say if you found out you're pregnant, you might not be happy at first, but then eventually you're gonna be happy and found that it's a blessing. Okay, for the second week of December. If you have fear of being pregnant, because you think you don't have enough financially and also energetically, you will when they come. There are a lot of people in your second week. Okay. Alright. That's more than good enough. More clarifies cards. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. For your second week of December, your overall energy is this Six of Pentacles. So, and you have like the Death card right underneath this. So make sure you are being careful about what you are giving and what you are taking, because it could lead to, let's say you didn't want to be pregnant. No. Don't just do it on a quickie and not use protection. Make sure you're being careful about what you're giving and taking, because it's gonna create significant change, like a cause and effect. Okay, everything has a cause and effect. So you have the Empress, the Ten of Wands, and the Lovers, and I clarified it with the Sun card. Okay. There's just going to be a lot of love, joy, abundance. It's going to require lots of hard work, things that you've been working hard towards. You see how he's holding all these 10 wands. It's a lot of burden, but at the end of the day, he knows he's going to be going home to something that's comforting, loving, and joyful. So he's willing to put in the work and the effort. And he has a lot of people who love to support him. Overall, your second week of December, it's really good. There's lots of joy, lots of love, happiness, light, happy energy. You might have somebody around your vicinity, your area, a father figure. I feel like it's more of a male dominant type of person who have broken your heart, or maybe even their own, by like cutting you off or by saying some sharp words. But they are someone who's really intelligent, who's been hurt before. They've been through the same struggles you've been through. So make sure, if it's a father figure, make sure you don't take the advice with a grain of salt. Make sure you actually really listen, because they've been through it all. They just don't want, they're saying things out of love. They don't want you to go through the same hardship. So for the second week of December, make sure you are listening to their advice, their ideas, okay? I think it's a father figure or someone who has a really strong, dominant male energy. And they are someone who always speaks the truth. It might be kind of cold because they just say it as it is, but they always speak the truth, and they come from a good place. With the Seven of Cups upright and the Devil in reverse here. Again, I would be careful about drinking too much for the month of December, okay? Especially the second week, because you might get yourself into these, you might end up, I don't know if you're gonna end up sleeping with somebody, but you might just get into situations that's not gonna be very comfortable for you, and you're gonna feel like, oh, I should have never done that. So this is a warning that when it comes to partying and just enjoying time, just be conscious about the decisions you're making, okay? Don't fall into the loophole of what you used to do, what happened last year, if something happened last year. And then, yeah, overall, you're gonna be enjoying lots of celebration, having a lot of fun with family and friends. There's gonna be a lot of inspiration, joy, motivation. You're gonna have a lot of energy to be doing things. You want to go out and celebrate, explore. You're gonna be spending your money. You might not want to be independent, single. You might want to like mingle around. So again, I'm telling you, just be careful about who you are spending your time and energy with, and being conscious about who you choose to spend it with, okay? And especially conscious of what you do. Don't overindulge in anything, even though you have the capability of overindulging. Try not to. Try to, give yourself a time limit. This is your pile. Give yourself a time limit. So, give yourself a time limit to be at the party. Max on your drinks, 2 shots or 2 cups or something. That's good. Give yourself a time limit on the things that you are doing, okay? That'll help keep you conscious, so you're not going back into old habits that will be repeating things you did before or last year. Things you said, let's say you said you were drunk and you said, I'll never drink again. Remember that, okay? It's not that you can't drink again. Just make sure you are capping things and limiting yourself in a mature and proper way. Alright, so for the third week of December, I got the 9 of Pentacles upright, 3 of Pentacles upright, the World card in reverse here. I got the King of Swords upright, and then the Page of Swords upright, with the High Priestess upright, okay? Oh, excuse me. So for the third week of December, you probably want to do some kind of traveling. Even though you might think with the World card in reverse, even though you might think that you're traveling expenses. I don't know why I heard expensive. Traveling expenses too much for you, or something about traveling is not going to work out. There are other ways for you to get to where you want to go, and overall that trip that you take, let's say the airplane tickets are too expensive, so you decide to do a road trip instead. Like, no matter what, overall it's going to be really good and happy for you, even though it's not going to work out exactly the way you wish for it to be. And if you have some kind of plan to be seen out into the world, let's say social media, being TikTok famous, something like social media wise, eventually they probably won't see you now, like on the internet very well, but eventually you will get there with the Sun card and the Empress coming out, okay? You probably want to be more since you already spent a lot of time with friends and family the previous week, for the third week, I see you're probably more going to be alone in your own energy with this Nine of Pentacles here and then the High Priestess. You're going to want to take time to reflect on what you've done, what you want to go, where you want to go for next year. You're going to do a lot of planning, a lot of research. You're going to take advice from the father figure. You're going to really listen and make a plan of where you want to go next, because you see, I still think this is the same person as the second week, right? And then let's see how it was like this. So the little kid here, the page, is looking towards the world here. So there's some kind of advice that he, or it could be she, with a really strong energy, really strong intense energy, someone who gave you advice. They're helping you get bigger into the world, be more seen in your workplace, especially in your life, feeling more like stability, productivity, motivated, just successful overall. For the third week of December, you're gonna just want to really listen to their advice and plan things out and actually do it, and be more alone in your energy, so you can really write things down and have a plan for the next year. Because I think your next year is going to be really, really big. You have a lot of opportunities in your life, but you have a hard time choosing because everything sounds so good. But in reality, it's not. There's only like a few things that's actually for you, but you don't know what to do, because whatever you're wanting to do, there's a lot of people who try to like cheat you, or they have the you have to read the fine print. So that person who gave you the advice has already gone through it before. It could be a counselor, an educator. Okay, so this is for the last week of December. A doctor, a nurse. Sorry. The other ones just came to my mind. Here, don't fall into the same tricks that you've already gone through, okay? Let's say if you've been scammed, or one time you didn't read the fine print on the contract. Make sure you are double checking things and not just signing it because it sounds like a good opportunity. I'm pretty sure it was this group that I said, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Okay. Sorry, my battery died. Okay, yeah, so if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is for the month of December, especially for the last week. Because I have the Devil card in reverse. So somebody had tried to give you some kind of opportunity or contract, and you know better. You know better. You have grown. You are the emperor in the system that they're working towards you. You have gone through it already, so don't fall for the same tricks, okay? The justice system, or the righteous, or making the best decision. What am I trying to say? I don't know, but you will make the right decision for yourself. So you won't fall for the same trick, but still be aware, okay? Especially when it comes to people. So that's for the Devil card, okay? For the last week of December, you have the Seven of Cups, and then the Four of Wands in reverse. Especially, you have a lot of options with people. If you're single, you're looking to mingle. And I have the Hierophant, okay? Make sure you're just allowing yourself time to rest after enjoying celebrations, because with the Four of Wands in reverse, you might have to do some things that take care of your home, clean your home, allowing you again to rest and enjoy some kind of religion, structure, culture, going back, getting yourself set and ready back to your norm, or ready for a new year, okay? if something had happened in the month of December that's causing you some heartbreak, it is also time for you to really think back, or even like in your past that you had gone through some kind of heartbreak. It's time for you to really think about it and illuminate the light of the situation and move on and really let it go. It is time for you to forgive. It's good time for you to have compassion, forgive that situation. Okay, there's gonna be again a tower moment in your life, and I think it's gonna be regarding some kind of news. So could be pregnancy. So again, if you're not wanting to be pregnant, just make sure you are being careful and using protection. But there's gonna be some kind of news where it's gonna like usurp, is that usurp, is that the right word, your family dynamic or your relationships. Maybe you won't be single anymore, but that person might live a little long distance too, so you might have to do some traveling or do some kind of research about that person or the job. Make sure again you are being careful, taking your time, and not just going right away to fall in love and get married type of stuff like that. Make sure you're taking your time to get to know each other with the person, with a job, any contract, with a home, if you're looking for a home. Okay, you've already gone through it before, you've done it before, so be smart about it. So for the month of December, we're going to get a couple oracle cards, and this is by Colette Baron Reed. It's called Higher Wisdom of the Oracle. Truth be told, a leg up. One more. Overall, your month of December is like really, really nice. Oh look, you got serendipity at the end of your energy, for the end of like your overall energy. So I got truth be told, so cute. A leg up. People who are around you, they'll want to support and like love you. And I got TikTok in reverse, so I'll read this right here. So truth be told, make sure you are being truthful with yourself, especially again with that person who's going to give you advice, or listening to the advice around you. Listening to, really the most important is listening to yourself, trusting yourself that you're able to make the decisions, and trusting yourself that you know who's going to be there to help you and support you and protect you, because there are people who loves you and want to support you. There might be some kind of situation where you have a leg up, where you have people might have some kind of hidden agenda, or you might have some kind of backstory that you are working on behind the scenes, that eventually you get somehow really lucky, some kind of support out of nowhere. They're going to help you succeed in that position that you're wanting, or that relationship. Again, if you are when you are conversing with other people, getting to know other people, try your best to be honest and authentic. People love someone who are authentic, and they will see you as like gold. Okay, they would see you as someone who's really golden, joyful, and loving, and they want to share more of that energy with you too. So if you give love, you receive that love back. With this TikTok in reverse, I'm gonna read it from the book. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There's nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for the important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone can't be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands, with guides and angels hovering in the visible spaces, ensuring that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. So to give yourself a time limit, sometimes it'll be really good. I forgot what it's called, but let's say you have a lot of thoughts in your mind, or things that are just giving you anxiety. You write everything. It's called brain dump, I think. You write everything on a piece of paper, and then you just let it go, and you just go to sleep. I forgot who I heard that advice from. You can also do that, like give yourself a time limit. Maybe you tend to panic before a big speech, and give yourself a time limit to panic for 5 minutes, and then just go and do it and succeed, because no matter what, whatever is meant for you will find its way to you. It's just requiring you to put in the work, and also relaxing, allowing it to come to you too. So there's that equal energy of giving and taking. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here, pile number 2. I'm gonna move on to the next pile. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the third stick, you have be bold, do something that scares you. I don't think it's gonna read. So doing something different for the month of December, especially for Christmas, for a holiday. If you're not used to traveling, then maybe being bold and do something with traveling, or doing the opposite, staying home, decorating your house. So I'm just getting overall energy for the month of December for you right now. And then we'll go week by week. I need one more. Your intuition, you might have a lot of dreams that makes you feel like you're feeling defeated or exhausted. It might be exhausting you. There are going to be a lot of opportunities coming your way for the month of December. Make sure you are... Oh, look, it has like... It looks like Christmas decorations right here. Getting sidetracked, sorry. But I think your intuition is going to be really high. You're probably someone who's really spiritual. And this is why I think you're also having dreams that might be like fearful. Know that you have the ability. Listen, try your best to meditate. Practice meditating. But know that you have the ability to control your dreams. Shoot, I forgot what the word is called. I forgot. All I can think of is astral traveling. But there's that word where you can control, like when you realize you're awake in the dream, you can control it, like change it to benefit yourself. Also, when you are more balanced, when you learn more about yourself in the spiritual world and trusting in yourself, knowing that you hold all the wisdom within yourself, you won't have to be so afraid, and you can let all your fears go, because you have faith and you have hope again. And when you have that, you don't feel so defeated, you don't feel so alone. And overall, you are this empress. You have the ability to create a lot. You're very creative. You have a lot of abundance waiting for you, but I don't think you have received it yet, because you're still working towards it in the month of December. And there are opportunities coming to you, but at the same time, you're not seeing them because you can't choose. You have already 3 cups, but you want something else, but you can't really choose if you should go back to the 3 cups or you should go to something new. Okay, so you're struggling with your decisions. So just try your best to work on what you can, do what you can each and every single day. Be bold and do something that scares you. So when you are bold and do something that scares you, this, of course, you don't put yourself in the same situation, so new things will come into you. Let's say if you are single and you want to go out and find new people, then putting yourself out there is being bold, making the first move. Asking somebody out and not really knowing them is being bold. For a job interview, ask them. Just go up. You might fail, they might say no, but that's the worst part, is just them saying no, okay? But being bold and trying something that scares you is going to be quite life-changing for you for the month of December. Okay, so for the first week, we got the same cards here. Good. Okay. Just want one card. Okay, clarify. Okay. So we got the same card of the 10 of Swords in reverse. And then preceding with the 3 of Wands, 10 Sword, and then it's the 3 of Cups upright. So the first week, try your best to not I think you will, whatever situation that you felt really defeated about, it's gonna get better. It will get better for the first week, and you're gonna try your best to take your mind off of it by celebrating with people you love, and just being in the joy of celebrations. Because with the Three of Wands, you have a clear, more a better idea of what you want to go after. It might still be a little bit foggy, but the more you just keep planning and thinking about it, you're not even taking action to go anywhere. So it's best for you to just enjoy the moment now instead of being all up in your head and thinking and planning all the time. Okay, you also have to take action, but after you took action, you probably felt defeated because you didn't see your ships coming in. You see how there are the ships at the in the bottom here. So you probably didn't see your ships coming in. You thought would come right away, and you're waiting for the news or that information or that the money, some kind of sign, like real sign that you can touch here, hold, that you are doing well or you're doing a good job. But you are doing it. You're just not hearing the news right away. Okay, I wouldn't be too concerned, too worried about it. Be more logical about it and just enjoying the moment again is very important for you. Okay, for the second week of December, for the first week, just try not to think about things too much and just continue to go after what you want. For the second week of sorry, my back hurts. Some of you like cracking your backs or need a back massage. Having a really strong set of values and morals is going to be really important to you. Knowing when you don't want to cross a line, knowing when you should cross a line. I think that's very important to you. Also, going back and looking at it, because I think when you are sure of who you are, when you're sure of who you are, you have more clarity of going after what you want, because you just know that. Let's say you knew you're going to be a doctor. You're going to do everything in your power and become a doctor, and then you became a doctor because you just knew in your soul that you are a doctor. This is pretty much the same concept. When you go back and figure out what your morals and beliefs are, because I think they have changed, because I have the Hierophant here upright, and then I have the Eight of Cups, but it's in reverse. So I think it has changed your beliefs, your religion. Something has changed in you. So going back and looking at it and creating a set of strong values and morals is going to be really good for you to know what you want to focus on. Okay. Okay, I just got, after I said what to focus on, I just got a little bit distracted. And I took a sip of water. So make sure you're taking care of your body. Drinking water. Drink at least minimum 2 liters, because I know most of you will probably need that minimum anyways. Okay, I need a clear file. Just one. The big break that you are wishing for, it's coming. It's just really slow. You have to continue to put in the work, okay? You have to continue believing in yourself. And if, again, you're doubting yourself, go back and look at the reasons why you doubt yourself, the reasons why you're feeling down. Is it really because you're not seeing the benefits, or is it something deeper, something more? Go back and figure out what your strengths and weaknesses are and what you believe in, okay? Because happiness is there. It's just sometimes you can't see it when you're too into the problem or situation, okay? I have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, the reason why I said that is because I had the Wheel of Fortune in verse with the Knight of Pentacles, and this knight is the slowest, but they will reap the biggest reward, the most benefit, because they have discipline, stability. So make sure you are creating that in your life. So with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, you see he's working really hard for all the money and success that he wished for, but he's kind of sad and down about it, especially in reverse. So you're really feeling sad and down about it. You can't, there's coming some kind of illusion, something that someone is telling you, or you're telling yourself that it's not enough, or it's not coming, what you wish for is not coming. maybe you're not as good enough to try for a position. Maybe you want to ask for a raise. Maybe you want to become a manager or the boss, and you're afraid of something, but that's not the truth. You have the ability, capability, I see right here, to build. With this Queen of Pentacles here, you have the capability to build and nurture what you wish for, to receive the complete fulfillment that you wish for. You just have to, again, be bold, choose one, and just go after it. If you want to create something, just go ahead and create it. Don't be afraid of the unknown, what you can't see, what you don't know, what's going to happen after you start something, after you do something. Take the first step. Is that the second week? I can't remember. Okay, I forgot if that was the second or third week, but that was the second week, so I'm gonna move on to the third week of December for you. Why do I feel like so out of focus? Some of you need to, with the Four of Swords, you're thinking too much. I feel like kind of like foggy. Trust yourself. Trust yourself that things will work out for your, I'm sorry, for your better. I need another sip of water. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. Listen to what your body needs. If you need to rest, if you need to work out, do it. Don't be so concerned about things you cannot control. Okay? And know that when it's time, you will always make the best decision. Continue to do what you have been doing, putting in the work. Okay? The Four of Swords upright, and this is why I think you need a rest, especially for the third week. You put in the work for the first two. Make sure you're resting and reaping in the rewards. Okay, your abundance is coming. You are a king who can enjoy the luxury. You just have to believe that you can. Okay, just choose something and just go after it. Stop being so indecisive. Let's say if you want to go to the mall and go shopping, just go. Let's say if you want to buy a sweater, just do it. Don't think too much about it. Just if you want to do it, just go ahead and do it. If you think too much about it, let's say you're like, well, I don't know, I don't have enough money, or I don't know, I don't think this looks good on me. Allow your heart to make the decision, okay, not your head. And then with this Four of Pentacles, it's also actually a pretty good time for you to be saving your money, even though you'll be feeling abundant in the third week. You feel like you are a king. You have a lot of success and abundance. Make sure you are saving your money. You're not overspending. Okay. When it comes to finances, always between overspending, spending, and the saving, your best option will be to save your money right now. Okay. Having a balance, balancing your checks and stuff will be smart for you to be doing for the third week, taking care of your finances, your money, because there's something in your journey that you're gonna want to go after, look forward to. You don't want to be sad that you have lost your money, you don't have enough because you overspent. Okay, so for the third week of December, make sure you're balancing things in your life. Balance also you decide drink wine, make sure you're doing it with I can't think of that word, but make sure you just you're not taking too much. Okay, make sure you know your limitations. And you see how she has a foot on the rock and the foot in the water. Again, she's really grounded, and I think it's a she. She's grounded and she knows what she should be doing. She's calm. Whenever you're making a decision, make sure you're staying calm. If you're feeling out of balance, holding something that's cold, drinking cold water, touching cold snow, snow is cold, of course. Touching like snow or like a cold rock, like something that's cold is gonna bring you back into balance. Taking a cold shower, like just a really quick, will wake you up and help calm you down. Okay. I see this golden crown, so there's a lot of enlightenment, a lot of knowledge that will be coming to you. You just have to be calm, meditate to make the best decision. Meditation is really good for you. So for the last week of December, I got the Seven of Pentacles upright. I feel like you are really concerned about work and money and the things that you have. But you have to keep it balanced, okay, with what you have and what you wish for and your spirituality also, because when you are out of balance in one way, it will put yourself out of balance in other ways, okay? So if you're concerned about your finances, it puts you out of balance in your spiritual. If your spiritual world, like your spiritual body is not well taken care of, your physical body is not well taken care of, then of course you won't have the energy to go after what you want financially or career wise, okay? So make sure you're taking care of all things that are important for you to just live. So I got the Seven of Pentacles upright. Continue just working after what you want. Don't be afraid with this Five of Cups. It's in reverse, so that's a really good sign. You're just going to be more focused on how to create the success and money to continue growing what you already have started, okay? You'll start to eventually leave behind your fears regarding finances. I feel like you have some kind of fear regarding finances or structures, like home, like buying home. You will let it go eventually for the last week of December, and be more focused of the present and what you can control. Because I have the Page of Pentacles upright, the Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and then the Ten of Pentacles. So being around family, the last week you probably spend time with family, and it's gonna ground you again, remind you the precious moments of life, and that you are doing really good. You are doing better than what you have thought actually, and you're not this person right here. You're not this Five of Pentacles. You have more than what you thought you were. You have more than what you thought you had anyways, and so it will help remind you to be grateful and appreciate your life and enjoy and continue to have the inspiration, motivation, and discipline to continue being stable and going after what you want and looking forward and being more optimistic about what's coming in, instead of being worried about what's not coming in, what you don't have yet. It doesn't mean that it's not coming in yet, it's just means you don't have it right there then yet. And there's going to be some kind of information, some kind of knowledge that's going to be coming to you that requires you to make a judgment. So it could be a new job, new contract, some kind of offer that's coming to you, a new relationship that's coming to you, and you are the only one who can make the best decision for yourself, okay? So for the last week of December, there's going to be some kind of news you're going to hear, some kind of opportunities, something good, but you are the only one who can make the best decision to decide if you want to go after it or not, okay? So let's look at your couple oracle cards. This is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, okay? I feel like this pile, I don't know why, your energy should be light, okay? You should have a really light, airy energy, but it's a little bit foggy. Like I'm fogged out. And I can't really focus for some reason. Make sure you are, I think taking care of your physical body is really, really important. You really need to do that. Go for a run, rest, allow yourself the comfort of massage, drinking water, having those good habits for your own life to be just stable will help keep you grounded and make the best decisions for yourself, okay? Journaling, writing things down. Between worlds. Okay, so the overall like energy is between worlds. So you're kind of like in this like black and white. You're either like doing great, and then after you're doing great, like being happy, you start getting depressed. Like there's just no in between of you just being good, being satisfied with yourself, okay? It's just either or. It doesn't have to be that way. With this yin, okay, you've been working too hard. With this yin, you need to allow yourself time to rest and allow you the rewards to come to you. You already put in the work. It doesn't mean you stop putting in the work. It just means you need to stop overthinking and stop trying too hard, because it's gonna come in anyways. You already did the work, okay? Allow yourself to be pampered. All that glitters. You don't have to overspend, but still allow yourself, your body to be loved, your body to be taken care of, your body to be happy, and just enjoy the basic things in life, like food. Okay, so I got all that glitters in reverse. I'm going to read that. This is a signal to walk away from what you're contemplating. There is a thin veneer of glitter and sparkle that masks something rotten underneath. Okay, rotten underneath. Pursuing it will only bring about a difficult situation you will be sorry you got yourself into. Stay away. Isn't it wonderful how spirit protects you? Better things await. Okay, and then we have Imagine. This is also in reverse. I'm going to read it from the book. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Release any fear. Then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections, so be aware of this catastrophizing. No matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. That pretty much sums up what I have been talking about this whole time. You have some kind of fear. That's why I feel like your energy is like quite heavy. Being more grounded, being in the moment, being grateful for what you have, and not be afraid of the future, what you don't see coming yet. Knowing that all things good are coming to you. Oh, it's something that all that glitter. Oh, you have a lot of opportunities. So it says with this card right here, all that glitters in reverse, says just be careful about the decisions you're making, the contracts you are signing. Read the fine print. But again, you don't have to make that a fear. When you know about it, you can be more aware and be more logical to take care of those situations whenever they come up. And you always know the best decision to make. Make sure you are staying grounded. You have the temperance, so make sure you're staying grounded. Drinking things that are cold. I feel like cold works really well for you. Cold water, walking in snow, holding a cold rock, things that are just cold will help keep you grounded. Cold showers is going to help bring you back into reality and to calm you down. And when you're more calm, you can make the best decision for yourself. You can really hear the angels talking or the spirits talking to you in a way that of course speaks to you, and you like it will come through intuition. You're just gonna know what's best for you, if you should take a job or not, okay? Or whatever is regarding your situation. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.